Howdy, folks. High value DMD. Don't just give me your subscription, but please let me earn it. Let me earn your like and let me earn your comment. I've had a lot of haters in my life. I have always strived to be successful, to do more. And I've always taken hardline stances on issues. I've always had an opinion, and I've always made it known when asked or when an issue comes up. People have always known me to take a stance. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about myself and how people hate to see you win. Growing up in middle school, high school, I wasn't the coolest person, but I also wasn't the most uncool person out there. I could fit in with a lot of groups. I'm very sociable. I know how to talk to people. But one thing I was really good at in school is academics, is school itself. Not to say I wasn't athletic. I can run. I can move some weight. I can do those things. But school is always what I was good at, and people always saw me try really hard in school. The reason for that is because I didn't grow up with very much money. We had some financial insecurity in my home at certain times, and I'm not here to give you a pity party, a sad story, because there are many people that have much worse situations than me. I just felt a little bit of that at points in my life. And so I knew I never wanted to feel that again. And my way to correct that was through education and through a really good job. People always saw me working really hard in school, going above and beyond, and honestly, be a suck up at times. Try to get that extra credit and do more. That bothers people because some people, they don't want to do more. They just want to stay right here on this level. They want to be comfortable, and they don't want to try more than they have to. So you combine with what they're seeing there, and you combine very strong convictions in my politics at an early age. I knew issues. I could argue. It's one thing, for better or for worse, I've been good at arguing. And I can make points, logical points, and I can walk people down in those ways. People didn't like that. And as far as my faith, I have always had opinions. Those opinions have changed a little bit in time, but I've always had reasons for what I believed. And again, people who want to stay right here, who don't want to work harder, who don't want to learn more, or maybe they can't. Maybe simply they're not smart enough. I don't know what that means to say that, smart enough. I think it's more about effort, but maybe they can't do what I've been able to do or learn and talk the way I talk. And so they don't like me. They don't like me. Go through middle school, go through high school, do very well in high school. Ranked very highly in my class. I was always going to go to college. That was my goal because I had a goal all the way since 7th grade, or maybe 6th grade, maybe 5th grade. I can't remember. It's in a yearbook somewhere. But I had written down in a yearbook that I'm going to be a dentist. I'm going to be a dentist. I wanted to be a lawyer, physician, or dentist. And my dad, he recommended dentistry to me, particularly. There's a whole litany of reasons. Dentistry's great lifestyle, good money, things like that. So I have been laser focused since 5th grade. I guess I was 10 back then. I won't say then, but I've been laser focused for a long time. And I wrote that down in a yearbook. And now I get to the end of high school and people know what I want to do. People know I did well in high school. And they hate it. They don't like to see you win. Especially in this day and age, people have this idea about patriarchy, and they look at race and stuff a lot. And they see a Anglo-European white guy, whatever. They don't like that. They don't like to see people like me to continue to strive and to win because they think that we have some sort of cabal of that we control everything. or whatever. Look, I'm just a guy from a rural area trying to be better than my parents were. That is it. Nothing about race, nothing about my gender. I'm just born how I am. This is how I present, and this is where I'm going. I go off to college, all right? And you can define good college in many ways, but my parents blessed me with the ability. They helped me go to a certain college that is deemed a very good one. Okay, it's more prestigious. Okay, and in some ways, I wish I would have gone to a cheaper college. Looking back, but that's where I went, and people don't like that either. There's people that stayed around in my hometown, or they are insecure about where they went to college, and our state schools in my state, nothing wrong with them, but they're insecure and they think a certain thing about you because you're doing something that maybe not as many people get to do. Okay, I was blessed with that opportunity by my parents and by God, so I went there. Did well in college, and I applied to dental school. I tried to achieve my dream of being a doctor. I actually applied early. Okay, I applied early to dental school, and it didn't go my way. I had worked so long and so hard and applied, and I was not accepted. And you know what people back home think about that? Secretly or openly, people love that. People love to see someone else's failure in life. That makes them happy on the inside. They talk. And no, I didn't post anything on social media, but people find out. And I'm sure some people I've considered friends have told those things, maybe well-meaning or maybe not well-meaning. And I'm not making this up. There were some people that hated me in high school, and they tried to make this stupid podcast similar to some of these. I forgot the name now, but some of these podcasts that the women are making, this big podcast. I forgot. Call her daddy or whatever. This loser, I don't know where she is now or the people that were involved in this. I have no idea. I don't care. But they made a little thing on Spotify, and they mentioned me by name. And they said he didn't get into dental school. He didn't get in. He couldn't get in. He couldn't do it. They loved that, and they laughed, and they took joy in my distress and my sadness. And that was a low point in my life. So I applied once. I applied a second time, this time more so on schedule, and I did not get in. And I'm sure those same people found out about it then too. Those people back home that are working average jobs, making average money, they're like, oh, he's going to come back here. He's going to be just like us. He's going to be on our level. And for myself, I refused to lay down and die and let my dream die. So I did another thing that people from back home never do. I left everything I knew, family, friends. I moved to a completely different state. I went to Florida to pursue my dream. And that's ultimately where I got into dental school, and I did my dental school training. Some of the best years of my life. Met my fiance there. Florida is amazing, beautiful state. Wonderful time, good weather. And you know what people said about going to Florida? People clowned on that. People from my rural area, that's not even a very nice area as far as nature. There's better rural areas for that. From a really not a great place to live. They said, "Oh, Florida. Oh, that who would want to live in Florida? Who would want to live there? Oh, Florida man, this and that." Negativity. Negativity. Oftentimes, people reach for the negative versus the positive. And I've been guilty of it in my own life. And I've been trying to work on that as I grow and mature. Negativity about going to Florida. And I'm in dental school, and I guarantee you, those people somehow they found out through those same channels. They found out, oh, he got into dental school. He's going to be a dentist. Back home where I'm from, that's a big flipping deal, folks. That is a huge deal. People hear dentist, they hear money, they hear lifestyle, they hear status, which I don't care. I really don't. All I want to do is make a living for my future family. I don't care about status. I don't care how people see me. But it's just a reality that goes with it. So I achieved that success. And then I graduate dental school. And I look at where I am now versus where I was. And I can't help but think about, I wonder where some of those people are now. I wonder what it would be like to run into those people. And I'm a Christian, okay? I believe in treating everyone with respect, and I would never want to down on somebody on where they are at in life. Never, never. I don't hold grudges, but it would be interesting for them to run into me, and then maybe have a change of tune, how they treat me. Have a change of tune because now I can actually do something for them. I can provide services that are worth thousands and thousands of dollars. And I am making decent money now. And so you never know what some of those people, how they may change up a little bit if they knew me now. On top of all of those successes, becoming a dentist, I'm actually going to be the most highly sought after specialist in dentistry, and arguably one of the best specialties in all of healthcare in medicine. And that's oral and maxillofacial surgery. Not only did this guy from this rural area, this nothing area, not only did he become a dentist, he's going to be an oral and maxillofacial surgeon. Once again, I don't care about the title. I'm doing it because I like the field. I'm interested in the field, and it's going to make me money to raise my family and give them a life that I did not have. Take care of my aging parents. Give them some things that they maybe missed out on because they helped me get through college. They helped pay my rent. They let me use their vehicle. Haters are going to hate. Haters are going to want to see you lose in life. You have to use that energy and you got to turn it around into a different direction. You have to look for the day that you will come out on top. You will stand up tall. You will look back on yourself and look at the hardship, the sadness, the despair that you were in. And then you can look at where you are now and how you have grown. And I successfully did that. And I thank God for that. Because it was not my own doing, but it was my faith in God that helped me to get here. And I can look back, I can successfully go back home. And any person I talk to, they're going to talk to me different. They're going to speak to me different. They're going to look at me different. They're not going to see that dopey kid from middle school and high school, maybe that a little nerdy guy. Okay, they're not going to do that anymore. People are going to talk to me with respect because now I'm a doctor. And that's just how it goes. And I didn't ask for it to be that way. And I don't care about the status. I'm mentioning it because it is pertinent to the story, to those people that wanted to see me lose in life. I had to get this out. I had to put out what's on my heart. Because lately I've been thinking about that. I saw some other content that inspired me to talk about this. And I hope that if you're watching this, it inspires you too. Maybe you are in a really bad part of your life. Maybe everyone around you just wants to be freaking average in life. And you are somebody that wants more and more and more and more. And you just can't stop because your mind is always thinking about how you can improve, which that's good in a way. You got to make sure you're doing it in a healthy way. But if that's you, then this video is for you because I accomplished something that very few people in the world are ever going to do. I accomplished it with people hating and people despising me. And I'm going to make more money than most of my peers back home. Not my dental peers necessarily, but the people I went to high school with. I am going to be somebody that they're going to think back and like, wow, that's that guy. You know, he did that. Their kids are going to come into my practice to get their wisdom teeth out. And I'm going to see them in the waiting room. They're going to bring their kid back and they're going to say, "Hey, doctor, nice, good to see you again." And that's going to be me. I hope I encouraged you today. I hope that you can take this video as an example in whatever way that is. You don't have to be a dentist. You don't have to be a physician. You don't have to do those things. You can do something in your own way. What you define as success, and you can go achieve it. You don't have to listen to the people that want to be average. You don't have to accept their negativity and lean into that negative energy. All right. With that, I will leave you. I hope I earned your subscription. I hope I earned your like, and I hope I earned your comment. Let me know what you think below. Until next time.